so that those people can enjoy that. So that's what I'm going to do. She also talked about shared functions between national and county government. I can tell you that according to the Constitution, cooperatives function is a function of the county governments. But it has created a challenge because there are cooperatives that operate beyond boundaries of constituencies. How do you deal with them? Because the counties can have their own legislation to regulate cooperatives in their area. And they have a right to do so. But what about if cooperatives operate beyond? Like in Western, we have the IG, Invest and Grow. You go in every county in that region, they have offices. How do you deal with them? If Kakamega has a different cooperative legislation, Vihiga has a different one, so how will which law will it subscribe to? So we are saying that those cooperatives that operate beyond their own boundaries should then be controlled by the national government. And that, even that's what we did in roads when I was the governor for Kakamega. We agreed roads that go beyond county boundaries should belong to the national government. And that's what I feel. There is already discussions between county government and the Ministry of Cooperative on how this issue is going to be dealt. As soon as it's dealt with, I will be able to advise you, Honorable Mishimboko. The issue of pyramids, they say that you plant money and you get money. Obviously, Kenyans are conned. And what they do, they give you, they say plant 100, plant 1,000, you come, you get 2,000. So they lure you. As you put in, when you put 20,000, then they disappear. That's why we are coming up with these funds. And sensitize people that before you borrow any money from someone, or someone says there's a pyramid sort of thing, please check with the officers there that is such an institution registered. That's why the government is there to protect its own people by making sure that people are not conned. So go to institutions that you are sure these institutions have offices. The pyramid fellows usually don't have offices. They have offices where you can go and complain, and that they are registered. I don't think, as a government, we can come up with a legal framework to legalize things like pyramid schemes. We will be making a mistake, we will be making a serious mistake, and our people will continue to be conned. Cusco, like KCC, is also new. There was Cusco, the original one, which is under receivership. And now there is new Cusco, which is struggling. So if we decide to put it under receivership also, we will have another new Cusco. We cannot continue like this, because Cusco is an umbrella body of all cooperatives. All cooperatives have put there all the money. But as I talk to you, Honorable Speaker, Cusco has lost about 10 billion of public money because of corrupt practices. And as a government, we must come in strongly that those people who embezzled funds from Cusco are dealt with, because these people are known. The board was suspended, and we cannot just sit back because people have lost employment. We must follow up and see that this money is recovered, and this is the work that EACC can help us instead of following a squirrel in the name of Wycliffe Oparanya. This is the elephant in the house where 10 billion has been lost, and they can't go for this because they want publicity that now this is the big fish. But where the money has gone, the small fish are there. And there has also been a struggle where the out of government control. We are saying this cannot happen until this money, which has been stolen from the people, is accounted for. That is what happened with KFA. You remember KFA was a giant company in Nakuru when it was under cooperative movement. It went under private company. As a private company, it was now changed from cooperative to private company. Now it has become a very small.
It became KGGCU.
Yeah. So this is the escape.
Disappeared.
The Cusco, new Cusco, we are going to make sure, this is, when I'm given a chance, this is my first assignment, to see that I focus, because these are very important organizations, proposing that because people have lost their money, we want to introduce also deposit protection fund, like the way it is in banks, or deposit guarantee fund, so that when institutions actually collapse, and it is confirmed that they collapse properly, then members of that particular institution have at least...
An institution collapse properly?
Because maybe it has taken an overdraft, and because of other issues that come up, because also an institution can, because of changing environment, you know, there are institutions that if a business environment changes, they do not change quickly. So they are caught up because they are stuck to the old ways of doing things, and it collapses. That looked innocent. There were changes in the environment, but they never changed. But we are now going to come up with a proper framework to see that the members' money is not lost in cooperatives. And then the last one, this is an issue that even one or two people who met me in the street asked me about the same question. And I'm happy that the Member of Parliament have asked this. And when I was getting, I was being briefed about Hustler Fund, I said that we must also have a product that will be in line with the Sharia laws. There must be a product. We want every Kenyan to feel that this country is theirs. So don't worry, we shall come up with the products that will favor. Now my assignment.
Yes, now let's have Honorable Raso, Mule, Robert, and Owen, in that order.
Thank you very much.
One question each.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Yeah, I think I'll just raise one question. Honorable Oparanya, you are the Minister for Planning in the Kibaki administration, and you basically authored Vision 2030, which actually today is a blueprint and is the roadmap for development for Kenya. I don't think there's another more serious document that has come about. Governing is a social contract. And when you talk about MSCs, micro, medium, small enterprise, and cooperative is part of our people. It is.
Thank you. Nomilic said the author of Vision 2030. New having separate youth at cost. If it's not viable, that we can balance to help the economy do things differently.
Now, cooperative society is riddled in debt all over. I'll give you an example of when I was elected in Kadhiani. The coffee factories there, the coffee cooperative societies, be explained to us how they get fighting. If you are approved, then you will be sitting in cabinet. How will you use that office?
To the nominee. And I measured on was actually that we could actually measure the growth of the and therefore deliver the author. As you come into cabinet with this experience, how are you going to do that President Kibaki's time, Kenya, your experience now that we are bringing, which I think is the best tool to measure performance?
I started with Mula, or
No.
Can you repeat that question? I think I missed something out of it.
And you talk about, although we can run away, as the West
came fortunately with their own things. It's not bad. It's not bad, because come up with the vision 20. For planning, read them is critical, and the fact is critical. And the fact that SMEs have been taken as a pillar.
Syrian delivery, and we'll also take care of the newborn care. And equally, if applicant we will that in would deliver, we will use funds in healthcare. We have the chronic, so health the health authority mobilize the fund which one in the mama goes. It's bigger. We are listening. And we is public participation. We want together. I'm back, and I want this and a shift. Used to not have take care of the extended and about. Have not allowed 23 of child health first to them going to cover care. No.
Kuandika kwamba muda kukubali katika